In the previous video, we folded some unit fractions. Unit fraction is one of the smaller equal pieces you get when you fold the whole into some number of parts. So here we have a half, there's a fourth, and other fourths, and there's an eighth. So what about a third? Well, you need a slightly different technique for that. So here's a finished strip marked in thirds. So the idea is to have a mental picture of what this looks like. If I already knew where the divisions were, I could fold this end over right along the mark, and what would be left would look like two equal parts. However, this part really is two parts on top of each other, so they're really three parts, but the ones that you see look equal. And to check that they are equal, you could fold to the back and see that they all have the same length. Okay, so I'm going to pretend that I don't have one marked, or I'm just going to make another one. So I'm going to want to, there's my imaginary fold right there, another one there. I'm going to fold this over until it looks like it's about right. That looks pretty good to me. Make a preliminary fold, and to check, I fold the left part to the back, and it's almost perfect. I think the right side needs to be a little bit shorter. Don't just start again, just take your work already, change it a little bit. Well, that looks good enough for me. There are three equal parts. So this unit fraction is 1/3. Well, it was much easier to fold things in half, so what would I get if I folded a third in half again? I'm going to kind of use my previous work just to get the fold right, save time. Okay, so here I have another strip of thirds, and I'm going to fold each one of those in half. Can you figure out how many pieces we'll have afterwards? Well, each of the thirds turned into two pieces, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these pieces are sixths. What would you get if you folded each sixth in halves? I'll start with my thirds again. There's a half of a third, which is a sixth, and here's a half of a sixth. Okay. So that original third turned into 4 pieces, and I'm going to do the same thing with the other 2 pieces. I'm just trying to avoid having too many layers of paper, which will make the folds less accurate. So being more accurate by having fewer layers. Okay, so number of pieces is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the halfway point of my strip. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we now have twelfths. These are getting kind of narrow, so I think I'm going to stop there.